Today we are adding integers, which means we are not just adding positive numbers, we're adding positive and negative numbers. Okay? So, I like to use number lines to start out with. So, use your number line. Hopefully you made one in class when you were supposed to. If not, make one. Negative numbers. So, let me get my pen here. Negative numbers go left. Positive numbers go right. And we always start at 0. Okay? So -7 is our first number. So we're going to go left. We're going to start at 0. Okay? And we're going to go left to -7 just like they did. I'm going to change my color so you can see my overlay on that. To -7. We stop there. Now we have a plus -4. That's actually a -4 because it's in parentheses there. Okay? So we're going to go left again. 4. And we end on -11, right between -10 and -12. So we start at 0. We move left 7 units because it's negative. Then we move left 4 units because it's negative. And we ended at -11. Okay? The next problem, we have -12 plus 19. Start at 0 like they did. They go left 12 units because it's negative. And then they have a positive 19, so they go to the right from -12, back 19 units, and they end right there between 6 and 8. So the answer is 7. So we started at 0, we moved left 12 units, and then we moved right 19 units. So that's real helpful when you have smaller numbers where you can use a number line. But if you have real big numbers, those aren't as easy to do because you know if you have -500 plus 368, you don't want to count 368 places to the right. That's just going to be a bummer. So there are some rules you can follow. Okay, on example 2a, we have -4 plus 8. The signs are different. So we are going to find the difference of the absolute values. So we're going to think 8 minus 4. Difference means subtraction, right? So the absolute value of 4, -4 is 4. The absolute value of 8 is 8. And when we subtract, we always do the bigger minus the smaller, right? Just like on the think part. Use the sign of the integer with the larger absolute value. Okay? So 8 minus 4 is 4. However, we are using the sign with the larger absolute value, which is 8. And there is a positive in front of 8, so our answer is +8. So on B, again, the signs are different. I don't know why it's not writing, because my arm was touching at the bottom. The signs are different, so we're going to find the difference of the absolute value. Okay, so we're going to find the absolute value of 23, we're going to find the absolute value of -35. So we have 23 and 35. Because 35 is bigger, that's going to go first in our think, and 23 is going to follow it. 35 minus 23 is 12. And we're going to use the sign of the integer with the greater absolute value. Okay? This number's bigger in our absolute value, and that number had a negative sign in front of it. So our answer is going to be negative. So we're going to get -12. Example 3. Evaluate x plus y for x equals -42 and y equals 71. Now it tells us exactly what x and y are. It says x is -42 which we like to put in parentheses, and y is 71. Okay, so we're going to substitute negative 42 for x and 71 for y. The signs are different. So we're going to find the difference of the absolute values. Different signs find the difference. That's kind of how you can remember it. So we're going to do the absolute value of negative 42, the absolute value of 71. So we have 42 here and 71 here. So in our think, we have to put the larger number first, which is 71, followed by the smaller number. Okay? And when we subtract those, we get 29. And now we have to look back here, 42 and 71. 71 is larger and it has a positive sign in front of it, so our answer is going to be positive. So we're going to use the positive sign for our greater absolute value. So our answer is 29. The jazz band's income from a bake sale was $286. Expenses were $21. Use integer addition to find the band total's profit or loss. Profit would be a positive answer, a loss would be a negative answer. So they already set the problem up for you, 286 plus a negative 21. We use a negative for the expenses because that's going to be minus from our total, right? If we have a lemonade stand and mom and dad give us $5 to go buy the lemonade supplies, when we're done selling lemonade, we have to minus our $5 to give it back to mom and dad for our expenses. So we are going to find the difference of the absolute values because they are different signs. Okay, so absolute value of 286, absolute value of negative 21. So we have 286 minus 21, which is 265. Okay, now we are going to look at 286 and 21. 286 is bigger and it's positive, so our answer is positive 265. So the value is positive and the band profit was $265. Okay, you have 4 check it outs to do. Get those done.